be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hope you had a pleasant evening. We are ready for day 3 of the trial. I think the last witness that was on the stand, Ms. Liberta, if you could step forward, please. We'll get underway where we left off. And we're going to put you under oath again here in front of the jury.
You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the matter now before the court, so help you God. Please have a seat and state your name for the record.
Jenna Luberta, L-U-B-E-R, D's and David, A's and Adam.
Okay, Mr. Lizay.
Ms. Liberta, I believe yesterday we discontinued when you were discussing your analysis of Ms. Schabusiness's phone and then a subsequent Google warrant obtaining the data from the phone. Can you explain the 2 different searches that you did on the phone and then on the Google warrant?
Sure. The first search I did of the phone, the cell phone device itself, was done on March 2nd. And that was just the contents of the phone. And then in discussing it with computer forensic analyst Danelski, she suggested that an additional warrant could be done for further information regarding the email addresses, the Gmail addresses that were connected to the phone. And that would have been a whole separate warrant and a separate search.
And when you were reviewing the phone itself, the extraction of the phone itself on March 2nd of 2022, did you note any searches related to Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yes.
Was there one? Was there more than one? How many?
24 total searches, such things like Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeff Boyardee, Jeffrey Dahmer's butt, Jeffrey Dahmer walking into court all sexy.
And did you subsequently look for that same type of information when you reviewed the warrant return from Google?
Yes.
And did you find essentially corroborating or similar information when you reviewed the Google search warrant data?
Yes, they were similar.
And Your Honor, is Exhibit 99 available? And Ms. Luberta, what is Exhibit 99?
This is a Cellebrite extraction report from the Google warrant return.
And what is contained in that exhibit?
Searched items.
And I would draw your attention specifically to items 10 through 35 on that. Are they numbered, is that correct?
Yes.
And items 10 through 35, generally what is contained within those numbered items?
The searches that I had referenced earlier, Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeff Boyardee, Jeffrey Dahmer's butt, Jeffrey Dahmer walking into court, Jeffrey Dahmer walking in all sexy in court.
And is that an extraction report consistent with reports you've generated in the past or that you've seen generated in the past using this Cellebrite software?
Yes.
Your Honor, then I would move for the admission of Exhibit 99.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, there were objections, but
Yeah.
those were noted, and I'm
Yes.
going to receive 99.
Yes, there were objections, but the court already ruled on that.
Then, Ms. Luberta, did you also, on March 2nd of 2022, when you were looking at the device extraction, did you do a search of photos on the defendant's phone?
I did a search of the device screenshots.
And what are the device screenshots?
So the device screenshots are screenshots taken by analyst Danelski of the photos contained in the Google Drive of the device.
And are those photos that she manually took herself based on the photos that were on the Google Drive of the phone?
Yes.
And did you review those screenshots?
Yes, I did.
And did you likewise see any photographs of Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yes.
Was there one, more than one?
Yes, there was more than one. Approximately 10, 12, maybe more.
And did those have a date associated with them?
Yes, they did.
What were those dates or date?
The date that I remember is February 12th, 2022.
And are those consistent with the dates of the searches that are referenced earlier in the Exhibit 99?
Yes.
Is Exhibit 102 available for the witness? Ms. Luberta, what is Exhibit 102?
This is a Cellebrite extraction report of the screenshots taken by forensic analyst Danelski.
So this is a report from the device itself, is that correct?
Correct.
And does 102 depict the photographs of Dahmer that we had just discussed?
Yes.
Does it also contain photographs of Ms. Schabusiness?
Yes.
What is she doing in the photographs that are depicted in that report?
She's got a cell phone next to her head. There's a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer on the screen of the cell phone, and she's taking a selfie with it and smiling like they're taking a selfie together.
And what is the date of that photograph?
That was February 12th, 2022.
And is Exhibit 101 available for the witness? Ms. Luberta, what is depicted in Exhibit 101?
The photograph I just described.
Your Honor, I would move for admission of 101 and 102, and I would ask for permission to publish 101.
Same objections as before, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to receive 101, 102, and you can publish to the jury.
Your Honor, I think one of the jurors has his hand raised.
Sorry, in the light again, sure.
Then, Ms. Luberta, is the screen now depicting Exhibit 101?
Yes.
And that's the photograph from Ms. Schabusiness's Google Photos from February 12th of 2022.
Correct.
Thank you. I have no further questions of the witness.
Okay, cross-examination, Mr. Freilich.
Ms. Liberta, you had talked to Taylor Schabusiness, correct? Did you talk to her?
No.
You found out that Detective Groff had spoken to her, correct?
Correct.
And did you find that, did you find out that Ms. Schabusiness said that she was only able to
I'm
utilize
going
her?
to object, Your Honor. He's asking for hearsay information. He's not allowed to admit statements of the defendant through a witness. Only the state can elicit those things, and this witness also did not speak with Ms. Schabusiness herself.
I'll withdraw that, Your Honor.
Okay, questions withdrawn.
Did you find that a large portion of the data from this cell phone from Ms. Schabusiness was stored on the cloud?
No.
Did you put that in your report?
I don't recall.
This picture, when you were working as a police officer, you would see various images and photos on all kinds of people's phones, correct?
Correct.
People search and look at odd, bizarre things, correct?
Correct.
And based on your training and experience, people look at things for shock value sometimes. Is that fair?
I don't know if I can answer that question. Maybe.
This photograph in Exhibit 102 is basically a close-up picture of Ms. Schabusiness with a phone right by her, correct?
Correct.
You don't see any knives, you don't see any weapons, you don't see anything, correct?
Well, you see a picture of Jeffrey Dahmer on the phone.
But besides that, you don't see anything else, correct?
Correct.
And can you say that this photo was actually taken on Saturday, February 12th of 2022?
Yes.
These, Did you see those other photographs of Jeffrey Dahmer and the other exhibits?
Yes.
Do you know when those photos were either downloaded or sent to the cloud?
I do not.
Okay, I have nothing further.
Redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, you can step down.